So my view is that digital assets will really succeed and will get into the hundreds of trillions when having a digital asset version of something, like a tokenized equity or a tokenized commodity or a tokenized fund, is actually better than having the TradFi version of that same thing.
There's no question that the bull case for AI comes at the cost of tens of millions of jobs. And the question is, what are you going to do with all those people? And what's going to happen to demand in aggregate? I mean, making your company incredibly efficient while getting rid of all your customers seems like a bad trick. You know, economies do require some inefficiency. They require some friction, both for resilience and also to make sure that they're buyers for whatever it is you're selling. And I do think the shtick of the AI guys is, on the one hand, we're going to destroy humanity. On the other hand, we're going to take away all the jobs. But somehow that's going to be good. And I'm looking at this and going, well, maybe, but probably not.
Your name has been floated as a potential choice to replace Jay Powell. You aren't ruling that out. If President Trump told you to cut interest rates as Fed chair, would you do it?
I think that the Fed chair does not cut interest rates. It is a committee. So it's up to the open market committee and the voting members to cut rates.
That's not how the president sees it.
Again, the president is probably the most economically sophisticated president we've had in 100 years, maybe ever. He has a view on rates, and he makes them known, just like Senator Warren makes hers known.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely, stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S. will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back slightly. We have stocks pulling back big. And all we have to do is look at yield rates, and then we have Trump again riding these tariffs. And we're going to go over that later. And we have strategy plans of $4.2 billion strategy preferred stock sale to buy more Bitcoin. And we know Michael Saylor laid out the blueprint, and we're seeing these corporations follow because they know fiat is dying. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which are spiking. And don't forget, last month, yield rates dropped over 25 basis points just off of manipulation. Remember, the Fed did not cut, but we went down like they did make a 25 basis point cut. And then we have the dollar right now slightly up, but we know the dollar is going to continue on declining. And we have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $214 billion on Thursday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer in order to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Trump keep going after Fed Jerome Powell. And we had Scott Bessent do a 360, saying that Fed can't cut rates like Trump wants. And Fed Jerome Powell doesn't make that decision on his own, like I've told you plenty of times. But when asked if he was the Fed chair, would he cut if Trump asked him, he said that's a board decision. So we definitely see the Hegelian dialectic being played because they know we're about to go through a lot of pain. As we see more and more layoffs, we're going to see the rise of the machines. We know the technology is already ready. Unfortunately, the sheep are asleep. And we have Trump announces a 25% tariff on Japan and South Korea and the first U.S. trade letters. And again, guys, he's going to ride these tariffs inside the fourth industrial revolution. If you have millions and millions of people that are going to be out of work due to technology, somebody has to pay these taxes. And of course, that's what they're going to use tariffs for. We know the past always comes back to the present. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Brad Garlinghouse is going to be in the House on Wednesday. Testifies in front of the banking committee. And yes, it's time to move along these stablecoin bills, clarity bills, so therefore they can bring in this new digital economy. And this new digital economy is not ready 2030, 2035, 2040. No, this new digital economy is ready now. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. And we have the SEC sets July deadline for Solana ETF refiling. And as soon as we get this Clarity Act, a lot of these altcoin ETFs are going to get approved. And that means a lot of money is going to flow into these ETFs. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Franklin Templeton has tokenized over $800 million in assets across multiple blockchains. We know that's not a lot of money, but again, once we get regulation, we're going to see trillions. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Thresholds Bitcoin-backed TBTC debuts on Sui and unlocking $500 million in liquidity on the network. And then lastly, we have Elon Musk says his new political party will support Bitcoin. Fiat is hopeless. And Elon Musk's American Party reminds you of Bitcoin. Remember, everybody was supposed to come to Bitcoin and get rid of the banks, and everyone is going to run to this American Party to get rid of the Republican and Democrat Party. But Elon has the same agenda. He knows the machines are about to rise, and he's invested in every facet of this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.